welcome to another Wednesday on the Den. My name is Aaron and I'm coming to you from Manchester in England. So this week on the Den is our LGBTQ plus blah 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 week. Let's see if I can get this right. LGBTTQQIAAP. Yep, that's all the letters. I was having a conversation with someone this week about all of the letters of LGBTTQQIAAP. There's only meant to be one I, sorry. And, you know, is there too much? Also, I noticed that someone has recently posted something about how they find the word queer offensive. I think it's one of those weird things because someone commented it's like the N-word. We've taken it back and we've made it positive and we've made it our own. I think queer culture is a thing and it is a normal thing, and I do feel that sometimes people get overly sensitive about labels sometimes. You can take that however way you will. I'm sure if I'd come from a background where I've been bullied and been called queer a lot, I might not like the word queer. But for me, queer isn't a word that bothers me. It isn't a word that annoys me. And I think we need to be a lot more accepting of each other, of these terms, and, you know, sometimes we need to really act with a pinch of salt rather than just jumping to conclusions that someone's trying to insult us, belittle us, or make us feel bad. When a lot of the times, you know, I try to really believe in the good intentions of people, and, you know, I don't think anyone is really out there to be bad. There may be some people who are uneducated or they don't understand how it could be offensive. I don't like the word ignorant, because I think ignorant sounds like people are trying to purposely not know and purposely try to aggravate and be uneducated about certain things. Sometimes people just don't know, and, you know, like the saying goes, ignorance is bliss, but I really don't like the word ignorant, and I think it can sound quite offensive sometimes when people call others ignorant. You don't know what you're talking about, you're being ignorant. It's like, well, they might just not know better. And it might not be their fault or anyone's fault. I think when we are talking about the LGBTTQQIAA+, P, whatever, and the different terms and terminology, the him, he, her, they, thus, whatever pronouns, God knows whatever else. I think people are too quick to judge and jump and go, you're not saying it in the right way, you're not saying the right things, you're offensive, you're a whatever-a-phobe. I think we just need to sometimes remember that not everyone knows, and people aren't trying to be offensive. People aren't trying to insult. People aren't trying to be an arsehole. I think we need to spend more time sharing the love that we all want and crave, and, you know, really give people the benefit of the doubt more. Do we always try to understand why people are talking in a certain way? Do we always try to understand why people are saying certain things? No, I think we jump to conclusions a lot of the time. We see or we hear a behaviour and we interpret it in the way that we think it should be interpreted, and we base that on our morals and our past and God knows whatever else. And we don't always look at people's intentions. And for a community where we speak out for equality so much, and that we want to be treated fairly and the same as everyone else, I do feel that we need to stop and listen a little bit more, and maybe take the time to talk and engage and Find out people's thinking and understanding before we jump to any conclusions. Going back to the point of the person who finds queer an offensive word, I'm not saying that's wrong. But instead of getting angry about it, why not talk to the people who say it and find out their thinking and their reasoning behind why they're saying it, why they use it. You might not feel comfortable with them saying it, and they might then change how they talk around you and make sure that they don't say it to offend you. Or you might change your way of thinking and realize, actually, culture has changed, words have changed. It's not as offensive as it used to be. Some people may have seen that in the upcoming Steven Universe episodes, that Jinx Monsoon from RuPaul's Drag Race is actually going to be voicing a character. And there's been some supposed uproar from some of the fans that, a gem is going to be voiced by a man in terms of how they identify. They aren't. They're non-binary. She's a drag queen. She prefers people to use her, she when she's in drag, and they, them when she's not. But really, something like Steven Universe, it's a TV series that has really pushed the boundaries of LGBT plus culture, having same-sex couples and everything else, and really pushing the gender norms in a children's TV show. It's weird that there has been any kind of pushback or outlash that someone who is non-binary, physically a male, but identifies as non-binary or her when she's drag. It's weird. It's weird that there's this backlash. I don't understand it at all. But then the people that are posting about this backlash and this complaints about it, it's like, well, where's the actual evidence? It just seems that people are trying to make drama out of nothing. I mean, although, yes, we have a lot of letters now in the LGBTQ plus-ness, and some people may say there's too many. Some people may say there's not enough. Some people might just say, well, why can't we just say queer? Why can't we just say LGB? Some people might even say, let's just call it the inclusive. Well, I think you're never going to please everyone, honestly. And that's the same with all things in life. What's nice about all the letters, or even just shortening it to plus, is that, yeah, it includes a lot of people, a lot of walks of life, lots of people's identities. And that's the great thing about it. It's creating a space, an environment, a community where people feel safe to be who they are. I think that is what is truly important. So no matter what your opinion is on too many letters, not enough letters, let's be happy that those letters are there and that they're being identified and that they're being recognised by many more people than they ever used to be. Now, yeah, there's a lot of work still to do, but let's work together and not quibble over the details all the time. I think we need to step back and look at the bigger picture sometimes, realise how much we've achieved, and work together to achieve more. But the most important thing is spread love, and let's stop spreading hate, because there's too much hate in the world already. We don't need any more, do we? Before I sign off, I would just like to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who has auditioned for Men of the Den to be our new Tuesday person. It's very exciting. The guys on the Den are going to spend the next couple of days reviewing the videos before we come up with a top 5. That top 5 will then release at the weekend, and we will let you guys know who our top 5 are. And you guys will then all get to vote and comment on those videos and tell us what you really think. While you guys are doing that, we're going to talk to those top 5 and we're going to really try and get to know them and see who we think is the best fit for the channel. So it's really exciting. It's really, really great to see how much interest that we've got and see all the different videos that everyone's put in and hear loads of different voices and experiences and it's just been really great. So yeah, thank you so much. It's actually really heartwarming to see all the auditions. It means a lot to all of us. So thank you so much for everyone who wants to be part of this channel. It's amazing. It really, really is. Anyway, so that's it. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you next Wednesday, probably with something on Sunday with the release of all the audition videos, maybe. Have a wonderful rest of your week, guys, and I'll see you next week. See you later. Bye!